rotates. You need to have an immediate
In this
rotate.
video, I'm going to be breaking down how CSK Storm managed to choke a 12-5 lead against Brihnz and then went on to lose the series 2-0.
Will they take this 13-5?
So, starting off, this round we just decided to go for an early A push, KO, but then this blind kind of screwed us.
CJ was able to use the paranoia.
But something that we really underestimated is how much Brihnz over-rotated. Look at how many people are here. It's an eco and they are instantly here. And how we end up losing this round is due to our shitty postpoint. We're out on site. We go for the spam. CJ lives very luckily. But if you just look at our postpoint positioning here, it is terrible. We have one guy on top of Jen, which can work, but you need people on site holding your tree. We have one guy playing the bomb, Robos is in the open, and then we have two guys running back main. And then this is what ends up screwing us, because we have no like hell control at all. Or heaven space. And we're just kind of looking around. We know there's two hell now. And there's no one mid-site. There's no one sitting Jen. There's no one holding anything like this. So it basically isolates us. We can have guys swinging heaven fighting our main guys. And then we can have guys swinging tree, ignore our main guys, smoke them off, and then just crunch the guys. Hell, we have like zero connection between the players.
Average managing to situate himself into.
And in a scenario like this, it doesn't come up on broadcast. But Robos needs to make a play here. He needs to call his teammates that are behind him. I'm going to flash out and we have to fight. Because right now, his teammates on site are getting sandwiched and he's going to make a hero play. He's going to walk out, but his teammates don't come with him. So he's out. He's going in this corner, but Ved isn't here and Zev isn't here. And we need this extra bit of support coming out and we need to take the fight to them. Because we end up getting just screwed and sandwiched because we're not in like any actual position. And look, Robos, he runs out. He gets this kill, Jen. But then we have no one watching heaven because we're all smoked off. Had we like pop flashed out and held heaven together, this wouldn't have happened.
Already back out of main, but this tour de force.
And then CJ just gets on site. Not the best TP, and then Zev's in an awful spot and loses.
Just in time. Brihnz come along.
So what we should have done differently in this round is we should just have better post positions. We need someone dice. We need someone jump up. We need to know who's going hell, who's going here, who's going Jen, who's going to watch for tree. But we just didn't have these positions and we were completely disconnected and ended up losing us a 5v4, which was our best chance of winning this game.
With the operator.
So this next round, it looks like we're going to go for an early B push. And the thing is that was happening is Brihnz, I don't know if they had a perfect read or what. They knew exactly when to change it up. We went mid last round, they were fighting mid. We went B now, they're fighting B. When we went A the last round, we were fighting A. See, look, they just get this really aggressive start, but it doesn't even do anything.
Another old blast comes through, but broken against two over.
And then here we're a bit lost. Like, we have bomb down towards A. We're like trying to fake B, but then he just pops the flash, and we should know about this flash. We've died to this flash before. This guy should be playing anti. But we just end up getting screwed. And we get them on the over push. But we just don't have the bomb. They have full bomb control. And then now we're just going to completely forget that we're a team. But look, Zev, he's going to go by himself to try and grab the bomb. But he needs his team to come with him. Ved solo swings this guy. We're not trading. And this is what screws us. We're not playing together at all. And then Mango has no idea why the Jet's mean, and then it just ends up turning into just another loss. So now, this round, we full commit to the B rush. I think it works quite well. We blind the Omen, we knife the guy's market, we smoke him off.
It's just a run away. Poor CJ.
The CJ just is alive here and then manages to get out, which is quite criminal.
Wanting to play this retake now, so there's a 5v4.
But we have the site. But then it's another problem. Our problem as our post-plant setups, right? We have one guy in main, but this positioning from Ved is really bad. Like, he needs to go giraffe here. He needs to make it so only one of these angles can shoot him. Because he's in this corner, it's super committed. And these guys can fight him, jiggle him. They have close cover. They have every advantage against them in the world. He needs to go giraffe here and then let Tear take over stairs.
Ready, yeah, that steel garden.
So then you'll see now, like, Ved's fighting and he just is forced to fight because he's in a very bad spot.
Broken pops the steel garden.
Broken pops all. Ando wins a very fortunate fight against Ved and then it would just run over again.
Tactically by herself.
Now here we were really running out of ideas and kind of panicking. And you can see how aggressive this chamber is just getting.
Vando already just walked out in the open here.
And it's another eco round as well. We had like 3 ecos. I'm not sure how we were so broke, but we were very broke. I think something we didn't utilize enough is the KO knife on this Vice. We were super worried about this Vice wall, but because the Vice walls be A main every single round, they never had to worry about the A main lurk. They never worried about early space towards A. So that's something that is going to change. If they have Vice, if they have Deadlock, if they have like Cypher trips early A, they need to be breaking these trips so it drags one over. Because right now, Brihnz, wherever they hear something, they're rotating towards. And we just can't deal with it because they're just so quick. So we just need to be able to, oh, let's bait the wall. Oh, there's going to be one out.
Wait, what? That's not Vando.
And look, we don't get the trade on this guy, and then we're super scared to run through the wall. And we should have killed this guy. And then we're just getting picked off again. 2 picks in main. We do bait the wall, but like, at what cost? We're 1 HP. And Raw Boss is stuck fighting an awkward fight, and then the guys walked out. 3. They're just super aggressive taking these fights.
Already all the way up bottom mid. Fed and Sabrosa. The spike's still over towards A.
I think Raw Boss here, after he sees that dart, he should have taken the timing into C2. And then it's just another unfortunate timing, and we just don't know about the guy main at all. And it's just another round, another loss. And like, we just keep making these mistakes. When we get onto the site, we don't know where to hold it from. We don't know where like we should each be positioned and play off one another. We get 0 trades. When it goes to defaulting, we have no idea that there are like massive gaps that they're leaving, and we just can't find the gaps and group up and hit them. And we need to default break util if we are going to default. Default break this Vice wall. If the Vice wall is deep market, we break it there. If we break this trap, because they have double senti, they know. Now, I will give my players some credit. This is on Chamber buff patch, but none of us knew that Chamber was buffed. Okay, so we had no idea that this trip was infinite range, which is a bit unfortunate, but at the end of the day, it's not going to have made the difference. But we never broke this Chamber trip. We never broke the Vice wall. And then they knew exactly what to do. They're like, okay, they're never going to push us A. We have the full info on it. So next time when we're playing against a double senti, we need to know, okay, they have both Sentinels. Let's break these things on default. And then we call another timeout into this round. Final round. And this is a massive mistake from me. I call for them to walk up towards A and then pop on this Vice. So he was going to drone, but I called him to not. And then it kind of screws us. Whiffs here, but look, we just get aggressive. They're aggressive everywhere else. And here, we just have to pop and hit the site. But we just don't. It's honestly my bad for the call. I was going to try and pick off the Vice, but they just have full info now, look. We go to
Cole
smoke.
comes in.
Broken promises. He is screwed on this side.
No worries.
But then he wins his
It is,
one.
But gets here anyways. Robots
It's
with the
very
trade,
fortunate
but I mean,
from
it's a 4v3,
Broken
it's a
Promises
retake.
there.
All 3 players for
But look,
Storm
our
on
post
site.
positioning is just going to be wrong again.
That Fed backs out into
Oh look, Raw Boss is pushing to heaven.
So just comes in. Average. Spots out 1.
And look, we're getting screwed.
Pivots the knife already.
Bad loses an unfortunate 1v1.
4v2 now for defense.
And then we just don't know where to position
Average
because we're just
gets
getting
the
run
last.
over. And bam, it's 12.
12 plus.
But going on to the final 2 rounds now.
They're going to be able to at least just shore up this attack. I mean,
I ain't really mentioned much of our
our game plan is
defense,
space.
but our defense is really good. Like, we would get that kill
And Tier
if
swings
we
through the
started,
top,
but we were
gets
just,
killed by Average.
they kept running into our
Four
ARP,
players now for Storm.
and we were playing really
Left over
well.
towards
It's just,
Cat.
we just
Over towards
lost
Guardian.
unfortunate
And
fights
CJ
here.
ready for Ved swings the bottom mid. Sid close to the smoke.
Like, if Ved wins that one, he gets 2.
Average is holding. Bando gets
If wins that one,
Sid swings through, gets 1.
we win them. But they just called a fast rush, and we just kept getting overwhelmed, and we were just shocked.
Able to finally now break the door.
We were like, oh
Broken,
shit, we've
he's
threw a
late.
12-5
Over
lead.
towards Cat. Sid not ready for it.
And then we're just not ready for the reload mid, and then
1v4 for
Zeb's
Zev
in a
again.
1v4.
Bando gets the
It's all on his own, but he has the operator.
Going into this final round, we decide to rush B, which does end up working. He doesn't end up getting his TP off.
Able to just play fast off of it. Bando trying.
But what we
to do
have
Tier
is
did
we just
last.
don't have the speed.
Tuck over towards backside. But Zev gets CJ. That smoke's down already. Paranoia gone for the retake attempts. Bando.
Don't
The low
count.
flashes land onto him.
And look, we don't
but he
kill
was
this
able to
chamber
lock
for
anyways.
so
Sid
long.
already out of stairs. Able to get Bando. He was stuck in that
But we
corner.
kill him. We're up 4v3. But look at this lurk. This lurk speed is just too fast.
Tuck over towards backside. But Zev gets CJ. That smoke's down already. Paranoia gone for the retake.
Like, if we just look at how we decide to position ourselves, right? We know the chamber is still sight. We're not pushing him at all as a team, right? Robos is pushing him by himself, and then we have to, like, get a trade later. And, you know, we have these deep positions in, like, logs, which is good. But we need to, like, actually take sight first. We need to know who's going to take the site and the actual site space, and who's going to hold from main. Because now, right, once everyone dies, we've given up all our space here. So we don't have the draft space, we don't have the log space, we don't have any deeper space to, like, push them off. And then Zev here, he's just a bit over aggressive. He needs to just wait and take his time. I think we were thinking that they're going to insta-rush and they were already pushing side, but they weren't. We just need to chill here.
Not enough time or
And we take way too aggressive alert timing. And now we're in a very awkward spot. But it is a 3v3, so it is winnable.
Attackers, they're just stuck on site.
This is definitely our best attacking round that we had.
All the way out over towards lane. Tier in this
But if you
corner
look,
box,
because we have none of that deep space, we just don't know where they're coming from.
no players even know.
And we have to, like, hold
Spotted by
from
that
awkward
drone.
positions.
Bed. Dart comes in. Flash 2. Tier gets spotted by the
Look,
dart.
Tear
With the
gets
flash. Mango
spotted,
gets the kill.
and they
Average
get
with
very
3,
good
and that is
trades
Brihnz.
with one another. So yeah, overall, what did we do wrong on Storm? When we were taking the space, on our defaults, we didn't break any sentinel util. We never broke this flash early. We never broke this wall early. We never broke this trip early. We never found the gap. Brihnz, they heavy fought tons of times. Like, they fought mid with like 3 people. And I'll put this on me as well. I got disconnected from the game before we started. So I only had 1 POV to look from. And I think if I had more POVs, I maybe would have noticed this, but that's my bad. So it's just our adaptation. We need to realize, oh shit, you know, if they're 3 fighting mid, right? We just call regroup and hit a site. We need to work on our post plants and our trading, because on our post plants we had no idea where to stand. We had no idea where we want to be in the post plant, which screwed us. And then when we're hitting, we need to know, right? Who's going where? Okay, I'm gonna dash onto switch. I'm then gonna swing the guy stairs. I want an omen blind like this, right? I want flash over the top to hit sight. We need to work on these things, and these things will mainly be worked on in ranked. So what I would say to like Raw Boss, Ved was an emergency sub, which is quite unfortunate. So it's not his fault that his util wasn't like as good in with everyone. But what we need is like Pear and Raw Boss need to queue together, and we'd be like, okay, let's have a setup where I'm gonna flash over and then you're gonna peek. You're gonna dash out and then I'm gonna flash for sight and then you're gonna peek stairs or something like this, right? We need to practice these agents in ranked because from what I saw, we very much weren't comfortable at all. But at the end of the day, this loss comes down to me. I had 2 timeouts, fucked them up, and then we just got steamrolled. So yeah. If you're free coaching, join Discord in description. Goodbye.